a misery to me. Water, water. Look what you brought into my life. Water, water. You're a misery to me. Seem like yesterday. Never knew nothing about ya. I go work just to play, keep my little belly from hunger. We don't fight no one till you come running to me. You've invaded our homes and our privacy, taken everything except the sun and the sea. We've come here to ask you most humbly, please won't you grant us our liberty? We want our freedom.
Whoa, whoa,
Give us our freedom.
whoa, whoa,
We want our freedom.
whoa, whoa,
Give us our freedom.
whoa, whoa.
We are very poor people, easily led. Have to scratch with our hands now to keep our babies fed. You bring in your soldiers, put a gun at our head. The way things are going, we'd be better off dead.
We want our freedom.
Whoa, whoa,
Give us our freedom.
whoa, whoa,
We want our freedom. You've invaded our homes and our privacy, taken everything except the sun and the sea. We've come here to ask you most humbly, please won't you grant us our liberty? We want our freedom.
whoa, whoa,
Give us our freedom.
whoa, whoa,
We want our freedom.
whoa, whoa,
Give us our freedom.
whoa, whoa.
We are very poor people, easily led. Have to scratch with our hands now to keep our babies fed. You bring in your soldiers, put a gun at our head. The way things are going, we'd be better off dead.
We want our freedom.
Whoa, whoa,
Give us our freedom.
whoa, whoa,
We want our freedom. Look what you brought into my life. Water, water. You're a misery to me. Water, water. Look what you brought into my life. Water, water. You're a misery to me. Seem like yesterday. Never knew nothing about ya. I go work just to play, keep my little belly from hunger. We don't fight no one till you come running to me. Water, water. Look what you brought into my life.
Governor?
I'm over here, Pepito, enjoying the fruits of my labors.
Oh. It looks as though we'll have some splendid pineapples this year, Governor.
Never mind the pineapple, old sport. Wrap your lips around that. took a bit of a chance. Crossed the Boca Chica with the Bolivian redleaf.
Possibly as promising as the 79.
These are heavy-duty herbs, boss.
You changed my destiny. Now that you fooled everybody, can it be good to see everybody drilling for money? I didn't see no one till you come running to me. Look what you brought into my life. You're a misery to me. You bring them company, fetch you away in a bar, then sell you back to me. Soon them a fly in a shop.
7:35 here on Radio Cascara, home of the stars, with the tall, tan, and talented one, J.J. Johnston, in the back of the shack where it's all at, your number one for fun in the sun. 8 o'clock, BBC World News. But before that, a man who speaks with God every day, the Most Reverend Eric McNabb, and his thought for the day. But first, the weather. It's hot! It's windy here in Cascara, as usual.
Whoa, you got me living on the front line. Oh, you got me, mama, living on the front line. Whoa, mama, you're gonna burn me in the wrong time. Whoa, you got me, mama, you're gonna burn me on the front line. They got me living on
Hey, Delgado, man, look what you did to my roof.
Have you taken leave of your senses, my son?
We're seizing this radio station in the name of the Cascara Liberation Front. All right, we want to speak to the people right now. Which one of these things is the switch? This is the voice of Radio Free Cascara.
Not so loud, man. You blow the transmitter.
Sorry.
Easy, easy.
This is the voice of your leader, the singing rebel.
3, 4. People of Cascara, wherever you are, listen please to my song.
Right now.
Okay. Time to get rid of the colonial oppressors. Send them back where they belong. Right now. Okay. Time for the people to rise and shout. Out with the colonialists. Out, out, out. Right now. Okay. Time for the people to make a choice. Let me be your leader. Let me be your voice. Right now. Revolution.
Oh. Oh, what are you doing? Aren't you crazy?
I'm sorry to disturb your beauty sleep, Dolores, but we have a crisis on our hands.
Oh.
Listen, it's Delgado. He's never gone this far before.
And you wake me for this?
Yes, I know it's terribly inconsiderate. But if I'm going to subdue a revolution, I'd rather wear trousers. Have you seen my other boot?
Okay.
Thank you, darling.
Shit.
Throw off your chains and follow me, and I will lead you to liberty.
Right now.
Okay.
Daddy Delgado. Newsflash. In a daring raid earlier today, Delgado Fitzhugh and Garfield Cooper seized radio station Cascara and urged the people to take to the streets. They didn't.
Delgado?
They were later arrested and present it, no problem.
Move on.
Hey, for the finest fresh fish in town, get down to Phil's for a square deal and a very, very good meal.
Prisoners will rise.
Delgado Fitzhugh, Garfield Cooper, you have been found guilty by this court. Have you anything to say before I pass sentence?
I don't care. I don't give a damn. British justice is a farce and a sham.
I'll not have singing in this court. If you have something to say, it must be spoken.
The rebel has vowed never to speak until it is in a free Cascara.
Show me no mercy, give me no bail. I'm ready and I'm willing to go to jail.
Right now.
Delgado, I am not going to send you to jail for two reasons. One, I refuse to make a martyr of you, and two, it is still being redecorated.
I can't get the paint, boss.
6 months suspended sentence. Next case. I must admit that Delgado has some rather strange toys in his attic, but he's right about one thing. This island should have been given its independence years ago.
No, no, no. The reason for his erratic behavior is to punish his father.
Why should he want to punish you, Eric?
For not marrying his mother.
Well, things were different years ago. A Presbyterian minister couldn't marry a young island girl, especially when he already had a wife in Edinburgh.
Am I never to be forgiven for one moment of weakness?
According to our latest census, you've had at least 14 moments of weakness, Eric. Dear Minister, I have still had no response to my most recent memorandum entitled Cascara, a plan for economic aid and development. Our situation here has been grave since the banana blight of '79, which reduced production by
83%.
The following year, the coconut crop fell
74%.
as a result of Hurricane Alice. What tobacco and sugarcane survived these catastrophes were subsequently devastated by the eruption of Mount Pestilence. During this period, Britain's financial assistance to the island amounted to
0.
It would seem in the eyes of the British government that Cascara is the dot above the I in the word shit.
You can't say that, Governor.
Why not?
It's hardly diplomatic language.
That's precisely my point. Everything I've already sent is filed under forget it. It's time to stick a rocket up their ass. I'm sorry, Lucille.
Could cost you your job, Governor.
Siempre, siempre tequila, siempre tequila. Why don't you speak English, you idiot?
My job is a somewhat outdated institution. Rather like my marriage.
This place is perfect. What about the rig, Ben? Hasn't been used since the 50s.
Yeah, well, I'll get a new Kelly and a rotary table in from the Gulf. I'll have it running again in a couple of weeks.
Oh, no. We are not alone. Hi, guys. How you doing? Do you speak English?
I do. But my comrade will not speak until he can say Cascara is free.
Is that a political posture or a speech impediment?
It's a promise to our people.
Hey, that's terrific. I'm Rob Waring. This is Ben Branch. We're with Spenco.
The ruthless Yankee capitalist.
Of Houston, Texas. If we were to come back here on a project, who would be the person to contact?
Governor Thwaites, the symbol of British oppression.
Sounds like our man. Thanks. Nice talking to you. Have a nice day.
This is very gracious of you, Governor.
Not at all, old sport. We don't get too many visitors here, except people whose ships have run aground.
Almost the entire population is descended from shipwreck victims.
Don't underestimate your own contribution, Eric. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to you.
Oh, Bienvenidos, gentlemen.
May I present my wife, Dolores? This is...
Rob Waring.
Enchanté.
And,
Ben Branch.
Howdy. So, you come to look for oil and sink some pipe.
Oh, no, ma'am. That well is dry.
We're here to shoot a television commercial. Our spokesman is Deke Halliday.
Deke Halliday? The movie star?
The one and only.
That's wonderful. Oh, do you have any parts for me?
Oh, well, you'll have to ask the boss.
You know, in my country, before I married, I was in show business. Did you remember the great Ernesto and Dolores?
No.
Yeah.
I was Dolores.
I'm sure they didn't think you were Ernesto, darling. At the time, this job was a big promotion for me. Youngest governor in the Caribbean. But over the years, I think my wife has resented the restraints the position imposes. As you can see. Buenos noches, darling.
Where did you two meet?
On an earlier posting of mine. I sometimes think she misses the bright lights of Guatemala City.
Anytime you're in Port Arthur, Texas now, Dolores, you look me up, huh? We'll split a fifth of wild turkey, put old Waylon on the jukebox, and boogie till we puke.
Port Arthur, Texas. Ooh, it sounds wonderful. You know, you promised me Paris, Washington, Rome. Instead, you give me the pizza.
Oh, what a night it's gonna be. We'll be making history. Cuban brothers from across the sea bring Cascara to liberty.
The answer is no. Fidel says Cuba will shed blood for revolution of downtrodden peoples anywhere. But you people are too downtrodden even for Cuba.
That was then, but this is now. We're gonna change your mind and how.
Please. Can't you just talk to us? We nearly drowned getting here.
The rebel has made a vow. He will not speak.
Okay. As you were singing.
What would you think if you were told Cascara had a little black gold?
What?
Cascara had a little black gold.
Oil?
Spenco is back in Cascara. That is why we ask you here.
This could mean mucho Yankee dollar for us, ¿sí? Oro negro. Bueno. Oye, creo que vamos así a una tranza. Sí. Chico. If Spenco strike, you got yourself a deal.
Sorry to drag you away from lunch, Minister.
Not at all, Malcolm. We don't see enough of each other. How's Margaret?
Marjorie's quite well.
Splendid woman, your wife. And the boys still at school, are they?
The girls have left school now, sir. They're at Secretarial College.
Really? Well, I've enjoyed our chat.
Yes, I did want to have a confidential word with you about Cascara.
Cascara?
Yes.
Remind me, who does that belong to?
Us.
Us, yes, of course. The situation's still as volatile as ever, is it?
In the Caribbean, yes.
Quite.
We've intercepted a CIA report. Apparently there's a danger of the Cubans invading Cascara, giving us another Falkland situation.
Wonderful. Maggie, I'd love it.
Oh, the Falklands cost a fortune. Once the dust had settled, it was pretty hard to justify the expense of defending British lives, most of whom were sheep.
What's the alternative?
If we do nothing, the Yanks will move in like they did in Grenada.
We don't want that again. The Queen was furious.
Yes, quite. And my recommendation is we evacuate now. The place has been running at a loss for years. Empty, we can make a tidy profit using it as a dump for nuclear waste.
Oh,
The place is one of the last remnants of the British Empire. I mean, if it's in the Caribbean, surely we could encourage tourism.
No beach.
No beach?
And apparently there's the most dreadful wind that blows in all directions at once.
That must make a hand of bridge rather difficult.
Impossible, I understand.
Yes, well, do as you see fit, Malcolm. So long as the people don't end up here driving our buses.
Oh, no, we make alternative arrangements for the population.
Jolly good. Well, we'll have dinner sometime.
Yes.
And you will give my love to Marigold and the boys.
Will do, Minister. He bought it. He's passing on my recommendations to the Prime Minister.
Oh, super, Sir Malcolm. Congrats. It's so rare these days that people in power have the courage to take tough decisions.
Thank you, Sarah.
I suppose you'll have to nip over to the Caribbean to break the sad news.
It's one of the burdens of high office, my dear. Thank you. Tell me, do you have a bikini?
Big news, folks. Her Majesty's official representative, Sir Malcolm P. Leverage, will be making an official visit here in 2 days. Let us all try to put our best faces forward. That means you, Delgado.
Hi, I'm Deke Halliday for Spinco. As I see it, we Americans have two choices. Sure, we can let OPEC put the screws on us till our eyes water, or we can do it the American way. Get off our butts. Stop beefing. Go out and find the oil for ourselves. That's why me and the guys here are on Cascara. That's right. Your travel agent won't find it in any brochure. We're not here on any picnic. We're here on this forbidding, God-forsaken, windswept island because we need to shit! Can't you hold that cue card right? What the hell is going on here? Cut! You, now listen to... The man has a twitch. He has a twitch. I cannot work under these conditions!
You know, it wasn't the kid's fault.
Rob, it is never the star's fault.
You're fired.
I need a drink.
Get him a drink.
Deke, we have to get this before lunch, okay? So just take it easy.
Warm scotch! Is it too much to ask for some ice?
Deke, we're on an island here.
I know we're on an island
And there is no refrigeration. Cascara is a little short of amenities. As a matter of fact, that's why we're here.
Hellholes of the world. That's the campaign, right, Deke?
But do we have to go to the hellholes of the world? Why don't we go back to Burbank? We can use back projection. Shit, when I shot Night Train to Rangoon, I never left a lot.
And you were terrific in that, too, Deke.
Really?
Really?
I wasn't too bad then, was I?
No. Look, I'm going to get you all the amenities. I'm going to have ice flown in. I'm going to get you champagne.
I need a woman.
Okay.
I need a woman.
Okay.
Badly.
And how about some grass? They grow some lethal weed around here.
Make that 2 women.
How was that, boss?
It's coming. It's coming.
Thank you.
Don't you think you should play something more appropriate, like Rule Britannia?
That was Rule Britannia, boss.
Oh, was it? Needs work, Miguel.
Everybody on the roof is wearing a hat. It's the look.
Camera back. Would you pay good money to see me look like this?
You have a point.
That's right. People want to see my hair. Half my charm is in my hair.
You have very charming hair. We're not here to sell shampoo. We're here to sell oil.
Come on, guys. We need to shut the night.
Oh, my God. I cannot walk on this. It will ruin my best shoes.
I told you to wear boots.
How can I wear boots to meet a movie star? You crazy? You must carry me.
You can't be serious, Dolores.
Oh, where has the magic gone?
Oh, it's magic you want, is it? Well, when we get home, I'm going to lay you on the table and saw you in half. Now, come on.
Oh!
Oh. Okay, ready? Okay, set up.
The yellow is such a faggy color. Wardrobe. Get me one of these in plaid.
We're having a state visit tomorrow, and we were wondering if you and Mr. Halliday could attend the official lunch.
Mr. Halliday? Where is he?
Bring me the fruit, okay?
Oh. Oh, my God. It's you. Oh, I don't believe...
You guys finally got your ass in gear. Get me a bottle of wine and 2 glasses, quick.
Mr. Halliday, you don't know. For me, this is great pleasure.
Oh, baby. For the both of us, I hope.
Deke, have you met Mrs. Thwaites?
Later, Waring. We'll be in my trailer.
That is the governor's wife.
Mean she's not the hooker?
Buzzard, did you hear this?
I told you not to wear those shoes.
It's a strike! Sure, she's gonna blow!
What is it?
Well, it sure ain't all! My hair's all wet. Great sakes! I gave up a love boat for this shit!
You stink! And so do your lousy movies!
Can you believe it? Our first blowout in 6 months, and it's gotta be water! But it's not like regular water. It's got a kind of a natural effervescence.
Right, with a kind of tangy, lemony flavor.
I want this site sealed off. I want a fence put up, and I want signed affidavits from all personnel that if they breathe a word of this, we'll have their ass.
Well, why, for Christ's sake?
We struck fucking Perrier.
Oh, my God! Pepper napkins for an estate dinner? You crazy?
All right, I'll change them.
You smell like mothballs.
And you smell like tequila, dearest. But I'm more concerned with why you've changed these place settings.
Because I wish to sit next to Sir Malcolm.
But that means that Eric will sit next to our beauty queen. How can we maintain the dignity of the occasion when our spiritual leader is trying to get his hand up Miss Cascara's skirt?
Oh, so you like it better? He put his hand up my skirt, huh?
At least you're used to it. You won't scream.
Oh, and nado.
Yes, Mom?
I said the linen tablecloth.
I must say, Sir Malcolm, the coast does look frightfully dangerous.
Oh, my dear, throughout its history, Cascara has only ever been a navigational hazard.
I only wish my first trip to the Caribbean had been somewhere more romantic.
Once my painful duty is behind me, I thought I'd show you the delights of St. Lucia for a couple of days.
Super.
morning, Eric. Splendid, Baxter, splendid.
I always feel as if I'm wearing a live chicken on my head.
Good morning, Martha.
Good morning, Governor.
Good morning, children.
Welcome to Cascara, Sir Malcolm. I'm sorry about the tone of my last memo, but it's nice it's brought results.
What memo was this?
You didn't see it?
No, but you saw mine. I cabled you saying I wanted a quiet word in your ear, and you've laid on a bloody carnival.
But the people are rather excited, sir. This is their first official visit since 1898.
Oh.
Sir, may I present the First Lady of Cascara, my wife, Dolores?
Yeah.
How'd you do? I'm so pleased to meet you.
Yes, quite. What's this now?
It's the Cascaran national anthem, sir.
What are you all doing?
The breaststroke, sir. You see, these people are all descended from shipwreck victims.
This, presumably, is the backstroke.
Yes, sir. It's symbolic of the different strokes that brought people here. Yes. I think perhaps we should stand, sir.
Would you care to address the nation, sir? Certainly not. Drive on.
You'd better go straight to Government House, driver.
No, I want to get back to the boat. Turn right here, would you?
But we've arranged lunch here, and after that there's a cricket match, and then we have to discuss Cascara's future.
The point of my visit, Thwaites, is to inform you that Cascara has no future.
What?
You can't close down an island like a bankrupt business. And what about these people? Are you going to offer them independence? Certainly not. We'll relocate them on one of our other islands, St. Michael. We're putting in an airstrip, a couple of hotels, and a 9-hole golf course. So we'll be needing laborers and ultimately a lot of waiters.
And what are you offering as compensation? A bag of seed and a mad hat?
Oh, I'm not sure we'll go that far.
Citizens, friends, I don't quite know how to tell you this, but I have grave news. The British government has apparently decreed that this proud nation is surplus to requirements. They want to evacuate the island. They want all of you to pack your possessions, leave your homes, and go to another island. Apparently, they have jobs for you there. But you have to leave in 3 weeks. I'm prepared to fight this, Pepito, but will the people back me up?
I'm not sure, Governor. Going away will give them jobs. Staying won't.
They should be taking to the hills with Delgado. I mean, this is their home.
People have left more beautiful islands than this to go and live in the Bronx.
Aye. The grass is always greener.
They'll find it a lot more expensive.
I've no desire for pastures new.
I have avoided the real world for 31 years, and I'm totally unprepared to return to it now.
I am leaving on a airplane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, baby, I love to go. Do you know, mi amor, when we get to England, maybe the Queen, she gives you reward. She make you Lord Thwaite. Oh, Lord and Lady Thwaite of London. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Then we go to discos, parties. Ah, Harrods, Vida Sassuno. It will be wonderful. I'm leaving on a airplane. Don't know when I'll be back again.
Dolores is taking it awfully well.
What's his story? Speak to me, Ben. How much water are we dealing with here?
Well, we got over 2,000 pounds of pressure, so if I had to guesstimate, I'd say between 1 and 2 billion barrels a year.
Billion? That's as big as our offshore oil field in Baja. This is it.
I'm flying to Houston to see Spender. This is a seat on the board. This is profit sharing. This is stock options.
This is Sunday barbecues at his ranch!
Mrs.? Yes. Tennis balls? You offer me tennis balls for this? It's Balenciaga. You crazy?
Confidential files, accounts, office machinery. What's in this trunk?
Ah, Mrs. Thwaite's shoes, Governor.
Well, I'm not taking those through customs. Put it on a banana boat.
Hi, my name's Pamela Weintraub, and I'm looking for the governor. But before I meet him, I don't know how to address him. I mean, what do I say? Your Excellency or Sir or what? I mean, you know how tight-ass the British can be.
Yes. Why do you wish to see him, miss?
Oh, I'm an environmental activist, and as soon as I heard the island was being evacuated, well, I flew straight down. I want to save the bat. I am referring to the long-eared horseshoe bat. You see, this island is their natural habitat. And now that man is leaving, well, the bats may just once again flourish.
Oh dear, that goat's chewing one of my wife's dresses. Would you excuse me?
I'll take care of it, Governor.
Governor! Oh, I thought you were the moving man.
Baxter Thwaites. I am that tight ass.
Oh, Pamela, you've done it again.
The truth is that the days of British rule are just about to expire, so we don't stand on ceremony here.
Well, I can see that you're busy packing, so I'll just come back later. Where does one stay on Cascara?
The best we can offer is Aunt Matilda's guest house and domino club.
Does it have air conditioning?
I don't think it even has water. I think you should stay here as the last official guest of the British government.
Well, I'd be privileged, Governor. Sir?
Baxter.
We struck this stuff in the 50s. That's why we pulled out of Cascara.
In the 50s, Mr. Spender, we didn't realize its commercial potential. In the 50s, nobody drank designer water.
The water has one unique quality which separates it from other proprietary brands. According to our lab report, it has an apparent element which makes it cathartic.
What is that in English, Warren?
It helps you shit like clockwork, sir.
You're asking me to market a laxative?
This could be a marketing plus, sir. A situation has evolved in the 80s where the combined effect of junk food and urban stress has clogged up the bowels of America.
I'm an oil man. Spenco strides the world like a colossus with a barrel of crude under each arm. Not like some limp-wristed faggot with a glass of mineral water and a twist.
Sir, this is our top-grade motor oil, retailing at $1.20. The equivalent amount of imported mineral water sells for twice that. And you don't have to refine water. All you have to do is stick it in a fancy bottle and slap a pretty label on it. I estimate that we can make a clear profit of, let's say, 600 to 700%.
Gentlemen, we're in the water business.
This is the Atlantic side of the island. Not the most hospitable of places. Down there is Desolation Bay, and over here is Point Peril.
I love it. Solitude reminds me of Nova Scotia.
What were you doing there?
Saving the seals. I wasn't there for very long, though. After 2 hours of protesting, they had to fly me to a hospital in Halifax.
Frostbite?
No. A hunter clubbed me on the head and a mother seal bit me on the ass.
It seems that neither side appreciated your intentions.
That's what Howard used to say. Howard Weintraub, my ex-husband. Another one of my lost causes, I'm afraid. We met defending the rights of the migrant crate pickers, and then his values changed and he went into cable television.
Howard's loss is the bat's gain.
What the hell is Spenco doing on the island?
Oh, they're just using the old oil rig to make a commercial.
All right, then why do they have barbed wire around the compound and guards with baseball bats?
What?
Good Lord, you're right. Now what the devil are they up to?
Hey, Pepito.
The governor wants to see you, Mr. Waring.
Come on, we know each other. Look, I gotta get out to the site right away, huh?
He insists.
What you overlooked, Rob, before you scurried off to Texas, was that Spenco's drilling rights expired in, when was it, Pepito?
October the 17th, 1976.
So until you've negotiated an extension, your case isn't very watertight.
And I think you'll agree, old sport, that we have you over a barrel.
2 billion barrels, to be exact.
My career is in the crapper.
Not necessarily. Maybe we can do a deal.
A deal?
Yes, you want to keep your job, and I want jobs for these people. Then they won't have to leave the island.
I can use them. Cheap labor right here on the spot. No unions. Boy, can we make a deal.
You are not going to use them, Mr. Waring. They will get realistic wages and social and health benefits.
Hey, it's only fair, Governor. After all, we're talking about human beings here.
And some of the profits will be plowed back into things this island needs.
Like a school and a hospital.
You got it. Now throw in a video arcade. Now, how do we fix the drilling rights?
Hopefully, with one phone call.
I don't want to be impertinent, Sir Merle, but aren't we rather overextending our trip? I mean, not that I'm not having a super time.
Sarah, my dear, they don't expect us back from the Caribbean until the evacuation of Cascara is complete. You typed the memo, remember?
Oh, gosh. So I did, you're...
Hello? Yes. Who? Oh, Thwaites, what is it? I'm under savage pressure here. No, little lower, sweetie. What? Oh, the Yanks... The Yanks have found what? Water? But of course you have my authority to extend their drilling rights. Look, London takes the view that everything on that island is for sale or lease, all right? Why don't you see if you can get a good price for the volcano while you're at it? Rather good.
Is there a hiccup?
Yeah, no, nothing for you to worry your pretty little head about, my dear. Right. Now, why don't you run along and make us both one of those drinks with an umbrella in it? And then perhaps you could slip into that costume, eh?
The nurse or the naughty schoolgirl?
Oh, I think the latter. Sarah, don't forget the knee socks, eh?
To Cascara.
To Cascara.
Baxter, I was walking along Cape Despair and I saw my first bat.
Hello, Pamela.
What are you doing here, asshole?
Have you two met?
We've crossed swords, yes.
I think the last time was when you picketed our toxic waste dump in West Virginia.
Thanks to me, fish may once again swim in the Ohio River.
Thanks to Spenco, the island is saved. They've given us an industry.
What?
Water.
Spenco?
Spenco.
Then I'm gonna fight you, Baxter. I'm packing my things.
Pamela? Pamela, what's the problem?
You're in league with the devil, Baxter. I've been fighting the president of that company since I was 3 years old.
Why? What did he do? Manufacture defective teddy bears?
Franklin Spender manufactured defective families. Franklin Spender is my father.
Ladies and gentlemen of Cascara, it gives me great pleasure to present our governor.
Friends, I have great news. Fortune has smiled upon us. Spenco, an equal opportunity employer, has jobs for all able-bodied men and women right here on the island. Top wages in US dollars, bonus incentive, Medicare and pension plan. Sign up tomorrow at the Vasco da Gama Recreation Center. Recruitment begins at 9 a.m.
Woo!
Bastard. Bastard. Tell me you kid me. Tell me you make yolk. I hear you say we no leave this place. Very funny.
The situation has changed, Dolores. We have to stay.
Oh, no. Oh, I don't believe this. I don't believe this. Once again, you lied to me.
What do you mean, once again?
You lied to me when I was a girl in Guatemala.
You weren't a girl. You were never a girl.
I was innocent. You put in a spell on me. You tell me I be wife of diplomat. I give cocktails. I launch jeeps. July.
Let's face it, Dolores. You never fitted into diplomatic life.
Oh! You say I embarrassed you. You're ashamed by me?
I am just saying that things might have turned out differently if you hadn't danced the cucaracha topless at the reception for the Duke of Edinburgh.
He loved it.
So much, we were sent to Cascara.
Okay. Adios, bastard. Adios, donde quiera I go now. I go forever. I kill myself.
Join the line and sign up today. Spenco has jobs for everyone. The first 300 applicants will receive a bonus. Choose between a juicer, a toaster, or a blender. Spenco and Cascara, united for a great tomorrow.
Congratulations, Mr. Waring. This will be the salvation of our island.
Spenco's all heart, Rev.
Cascara! I feel shame, I feel sad. See my people act so bad.
Right now.
Way to go, rebels! Listen to them! They're your boys!
Hear me shout, hear me holler. You sell your soul for a Yankee dollar.
Who the hell is that?
That is my son, my son.
You're his father, Father?
A moment of weakness many years ago. I was driven to sin by solitude and the wind.
Can't you shut that bastard up?
Under British law, singing badly is not a crime.
$100 cash to the first man who nails them.
See my people run to me. All they want is liberty.
All they want is our backsides, man.
Don't make me do this. Give me your word you won't create a public nuisance and you're free.
The rebel says we would rather stay here forever.
Very well then, have it your own way. If you're going to stay here forever, you can finish the painting.
If those boys are being locked up, then I should be too.
Here, yeah!
Yeah.
We don't have women's facilities.
How typically sexist.
Pamela, I've a good mind to have you deported as an undesirable alien.
All right, now I'm contacting Amnesty International and the media. Soon everybody's going to know your name and the whole world will be singing your music.
His lyrics don't rhyme.
The truth rarely does.
Our recruiting went off without a hitch, sir, and I killed him on the deal.
Rob, research shows that this could be bigger than frozen yogurt. So I want that bottling plant operational. ASAP.
I hear you, sir.
Oh, and Rob, don't take any of that manana crap. Do what we did out in Aruba. Spike their coffee with amphetamines. Oh, yeah, that one. Oh, and this bottle. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I can assure the House that the terms due to our government in exchange for Cascaran mining rights are both realistic and generous.
You will recall, Prime Minister, that due to the underhand methods of the Americans, we were at the time unaware of their discovery.
Quite.
Yes. And this is perhaps reflected in the somewhat disappointing revenue which we anticipate.
How much?
1 cent for every 100 barrels. I take it you're asking for my resignation, Prime Minister.
It's a little late for that. I have been informed, though not of course by you, that there is a subversive element on Cascara, one Delgado Fitzhugh.
Oh, just one person, Prime.
There was only one Gandhi once.
One anorexic little loony in a loincloth, and we lost a whole subcontinent. What Cascara needs is a revolution. And the first act of the new republic will be to nationalize all local industries. In other words, Yankee, go home.
I don't quite see how that helps us,
Of course you don't. Then let me make this absolutely clear. You will return to Cascara and secretly finance their revolution in exchange for a promissory contract guaranteeing us the bloody bottling rights.
Please, take me with you. Please, don't go without me. Wait. Take me with you, please. Oh, por Dios santo.
Who on earth is that hysterical female?
My wife. She's a little overwrought.
You son of a bitch, come back. Oh, man.
I think it's the strain of recent events.
For God's sake, have a word with her. That sort of thing doesn't do in front of the natives.
Here we are, Sir Malcolm.
Ah, right, thank you. No, please, don't get up.
Miguel, why aren't these people under lock and key?
It's the recreation hour, boss.
Yes, quite right, too. Can't cage men up like animals. Well, how are they treating you then, Delgado, eh? Got everything you need? Toothpaste, tobacco? Oh, I see we're teaching you a trade. All part of the rehabilitation program?
Sir Malcolm, this is Delgado Fitzhugh.
Ah, yes, absolutely. Of course it is. Yes, jolly good. How's the food then, Delgado? Looks jolly nourishing to me. What's this made from?
Betelbox, sir. It's a local crop from which the people make soup or rope, depending on their needs at the time.
Splendid.
Would you like a bowl of it, Sir Malcolm?
Thank you, no.
A glass of rum?
No, what I'd really like is a word with these two gentlemen alone. If you don't mind. Thwaites, would you and the constable make yourselves scarce for a moment? Thank you.
No, 1,000 times definitely no. Can't believe I'm standing in the jailhouse. My ears is hearing what you say.
God's sake, man. There's no need to broadcast this all over the island. This is a highly secret discussion of the Pirates of Penzance. And look, let me spell it out for you. In exchange for independence, all we ask is a 50-50 interest in the water, right? And then you can be president, generalissimo, witch doctor, whatever. You name the costumes, we'll provide the hats.
Vice President?
Yeah, absolutely, old chap. Yes. And the next time there's a royal christening, you can both pop over on a state visit. Front pew in the Abbey, tickets for Wimbledon. Eh?
You offer me 50-50. You expect me to say yes? Well, I'm a man of integrity. 60-40, no less.
Done.
Are you saying that this deal has the sanction of the British government?
Perfectly orthodox ploy. Bowing to public opinion, we will be forced to release the rebel from jail. He'll take to the hills, and then we can start to propagate the legend. T-shirts, posters, that kind of thing.
This is beneath contempt. Deciding the fate of a nation without any regard for its heritage or culture.
You call rope soup a culture? Who is it? I warn you, I'm armed. Mrs. Thwaites, what are you doing?
Your lordship.
Oh, no, I'm not a peer. Not yet. Plain Sir Malcolm will suffice.
Sir Malcolm.
Yes?
I would rather die than stay here.
Hmm?
Please. When you leave, you take me with you. I can do many things. I can cook. I can sew. I am still young. My body is firm. Look.
Pull yourself together, Mrs. Thread. Really.
I am Mrs.
No, it's the heat, woman. No, I saw this happen in Zimbabwe to 30 Cartwright's wife. No. Cold bath's the answer. No, there. No, please. Good.
Delgado. Oh. Oh, vaya. Hey, comrade. Ven aquí. Cuba says, Cascara, sí. Plastic explosives. I set timer for 5 minutes. Take cover, comrade.
What is it?
Come on, we're breaking out of here, man.
Hey, you spoke.
No, just a whisper.
Yeah, but you broke your vow, didn't you?
I couldn't find anything to rhyme with bomb.
Bomb? Who's bomb?
The Cubans, man!
Yeah, but we just made a deal with the British.
The Cubans got here first.
The Cubans will never give us tickets for Wimbledon.
I know how to handle skunk balls like you. I lived 3 years in New York.
Hey, sweet one.
Oh, my God, it's my perfume.
One word, and you die.
Who are you?
That's 3 words. We are comrades of the rebel.
Oh, Delgado is a friend of mine. I'm Pamela Weintraub. Nice to see you.
Okay?
Oh, I house sit for him.
Look, what you do here?
Well, I'm taking him a home-cooked meal. Can you imagine what the food tastes like in there? I mean, it's full of carbohydrates. What are you doing here?
Jailbreak. Bang! Then we move into the hills.
Oh, can I come with you? Do I have time to pack a bag?
Hey, man, come on. Wait, check your ass. I'm moving.
Baxter!
The bomb go off in 2 minutes.
But he'll be killed.
Then they will be the first victim of the revolution.
Miguel. Nice to see security's as tight as ever. Are you two digging a tunnel or committing an unnatural act?
Go away, Governor.
Not until I've had a word with your leader. I'm disgusted with you, Delgado. No wonder you daren't show your face.
Get out of here!
Oh, you're speaking now, are you? I'm not at all surprised. You sold out all your other principles. Whatever our difference is, I've always thought that you and I were the people who cared the most about Cascara.
I'm begging you on my hands and knees.
I've brought jobs and security. All you're going to bring is chaos, bloodshed, violence.
What was that?
Okay, mi amor.
How long has that volcano of yours been dormant?
As long as me. But maybe. Mwah. Mwah. You have awakened us both.
Baxter, you all right?
Oh, hello, Pam.
Well, I killed him. What? He's more useless alive as a hostage. So come on, move it. Handle it. Hey. Come on, move. Quick. This is great, eh, Baxter? Plastic explosives, jailbreaks, a band of desperados forging their way through the bush.
I suppose I should thank you for saving my life, Delgado.
Call me a sentimental old fool.
Mind you, we did play in the same cricket team once.
Hey, silencio. Don't speak to the prisoner.
Okay, pal, okay.
This is Ken Warden, reporting to you from the hitherto sleepy island of Cascara, where late last night, the man they call the Singing Rebel made a daring escape from this jail.
Right, pay attention. Now, I want sandbags all around the house, every window boarded up and the roof fortified. We're dealing with terrorists here. They've already blown up the jail, so this house could be their next target. Right, off you go. What's this, you grubby child?
How about $1?
How about a clip round the ear? Go on, bugger off. Good Lord.
What is it?
It's a sort of ransom note from the rebels. They're holding Thwaites and some woman called Weintraub. Blah, 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 blah. Kill the hostages unless their demands are met.
Kill?
Yes. Yes, well, come on, don't stand around gawking. There's work to be done. Come on. We're having you.
For years, I used to agonize over the burning issues of the day. Social injustice, the plight of the third world, the uneven distribution of wealth. And then one day I realized I was doing all my agonizing over lunch at the Russian tea room.
So I said to myself, Pamela, it's time you got involved.
Is this involved enough for you?
I mean, that's why I had so many causes and crusades. You see, my analyst said it's a need to feel as if I'm playing a meaningful role in life. And it's the
Pamela.
guilt, too. You know, it's not easy being the 7th wealthiest heiress in the world.
Pamela, can you move your left hand at all?
Oh, a little. Why?
If you can reach in my pocket, there's a lighter there. Maybe we could burn through the ropes.
My one consolation is thinking about the look on my father's face when he finds out I'm being held hostage. Do you know,
Pamela.
they don't ask for $5 million. He won't even take the call.
Pamela, if you can reach the lighter, he won't even get the call.
You mean escape?
Yes.
Oh. Can you move this way a little?
Yeah.
Is that it?
No, that's not it.
Oh, Baxter, I'm sorry.
Please don't apologize. But maybe we should find the lighter first.
Perfecto. Hey, what it is? Huh?
Tell me the 3 vital elements we learned in Moscow University for creating insurgency in undeveloped countries. Tit!
C-T-I-T. Terror, infiltration, television.
See.
American television. Just think, Garfield. Singing Rebel strikes, film at 11.
Sing rebels. Coast to coast.
Sir Malcolm Leveridge, as spokesman for the British government, do you feel that the jailbreak and the taking of the hostages indicates a growing measure of support for the Cascaran liberation movement?
There is no movement. The only support the rebel has is a bongo player. No, this is simply a localized incident which you people, typically if I may say, are blowing up out of all proportion. Now, under British rule, this island has always been, and always will be, a model of stability, common sense, and tranquility.
¡Hey! ¡Viva la revolución!
Ken, come over here. I get the burning building in the back.
Come on, Ken. Come on.
The Caribbean, once known for its blue seas and sunny beaches, and now more noted as a hotbed of political turmoil, today gave us a new name to add to its catalog of potential trouble spots. This is Ken Warden from Cascara, island in ferment.
We're about to launch a multi-million-dollar campaign. And I'm not about to let some half-baked bunch of commie revolutionaries foul it up. Now, you got some good old boys down there who must be itching to kick some ass. So turn them loose.
But, sir, that might jeopardize the lives of the hostages.
Screw the hostages!
That would be the preferred option, sir, but one of them is your daughter, Pamela.
We were never that close.
Baxter, there's 4 of them and they're armed.
Yes, I know. But we're going to make you the diversion.
Diversion?
Yes. Lie down against that tree.
Lie down?
Yes. We want it to look as though I broke free and attacked you.
Why would you do that?
Well, the heat might have inflamed my senses. After all, you are a very attractive woman. Sit down. Lie down.
Okay. Now, how would I look if I'd been ravaged?
May I?
Yeah.
Yes, well, your hair would be all ruffled.
Okay.
These would be gone. And the necklace, this would be gone.
And I think you would have done this, huh? And maybe this, yeah?
Would I?
Sure. I mean, you would have been surprised by the intensity of your passion and overcome by an insatiable hunger and lust. You once called me an undesirable alien.
I lied.
Hey, momento!
¿Qué pasa a ella?
Al guapo,
Dios mío, Hentigio, hijo de puta!
All right, let's have no martyrs for the revolution. Drop your guns and put your hands behind your heads. Now, follow the river. Keep the volcano on your left, and with a bit of luck, you'll reach Calamity Cove by nightfall. If your boat is still there, you can set sail for Havana.
And face Fidel after this fiasco? We make for Miami. I have a cousin there.
Ah, si, Pachuco. We go underground and spread sedition.
No. We deal coke, like Al Pacino in Scarface.
Another fine mess to got me into.
Governor, can we go with them?
No, Garfield, we go to jail. For real this time. Bread and water, solitary. I shall probably write my memoirs. Delgado Fitzhugh, the years of struggle.
The struggle isn't over.
Whose side are you on, man?
Cascaras. This is my home. And if we don't move fast, we're going to lose it. Either to the Cubans or the Brits or the next bunch that want to get their grubby paws on it. We are the only ones who can stop them.
We're with you all the way. Aren't we, gentlemen?
But there's only 4 of us and she's a woman.
I can't believe I'm hearing this in the 80s.
At least with the Cubans, we had a plan.
What was it?
We don't know. They never told us.
I have a plan. Are you with me?
Now, between ourselves, London's delighted to have guerrillas creating havoc in the hills. And they think I engineered the whole thing. So I'm smelling of roses. Of course, I do realize that this is a time of great emotional stress for you. With your husband captive.
But you know, my life, too, could be in danger.
Yeah?
Maybe I should go someplace, like the Riviera.
Ah, rather you didn't. Look better if you stay for the press. You know, loyal little wife, bravely choking back a tear, quivering up a lip, that sort of thing, huh?
I suppose I must do my duty.
That's a spirit. Now, why don't you slip into that nun's habit again? Hey, go on, off you go.
Here in Cascara, the man they call the Singing Rebel is still at liberty.
And in this remote and inhospitable terrain, he could be in one of 1,000 places. Somewhere out there, there's... Now, why do you guys get your hands in the air? I mean, are we still rolling or what?
Your search is over, Ken.
Hey, you're Ken Warden. Hey, everybody, it's Ken Warden. Open up for Mr. Warden. How you doing, Ken? Hey, you gonna do a piece on us?
Yeah, you got it, buddy.
Well, do I have time to trim the old fungus? Hey, it's Ken Warden.
Oh, you sons of imperial!
Never mind that song, Delgado. Tell them we're desperate and we're ready to die for the cause.
We're desperate and ready to die for the cause.
Yeah, right, no.
And if anybody moves, we'll blow up, blow up, blow up the well.
Do as he says. Back off.
He's down to the 30-yard line. Sanderson gets more work than
They ain't blocking, they ain't tackling, they ain't doing a goddamn thing.
It's your daughter calling, Mr. Spender.
Oh, shit. Pamela, this had better be good. We're deep in the fourth quarter and trailing by 10.
I'm sorry if I caught you at a bad moment, Father.
You know what your problem is, Pamela? You never learned to accept being rich. All you ever did was run around trying to screw it up for the rest of us. And look where it's got you. You're probably being raped and tortured by a bunch of bandits in a mud hut when all that's mine could have been yours.
Part of it is mine now, Daddy.
What's happened?
Interception.
And there's another flag down on the play.
You were saying, Pamela.
I said I have your water, Daddy. And if you don't call some of your friends in important places, I'm going to blow it all to hell.
Mr. President, American business is at stake. I recommend we move in now.
Here's an opportunity to show Castro right in his own backyard.
We send in the Marines, like we did in Grenada.
It seems to be unanimous, Mr. President. Shall I wake him?
Stop! 4 minutes and 16 seconds. Then they rendezvous at the yacht, and they are back in Martinique before dawn.
I congratulate you, Kessler. You have done well.
Hand-picked mercenaries, madame. The scum of the earth.
Let me talk to them.
Achtung! Schnell! Schnell!
Gentlemen, I can now reveal the purpose of your mission. French mineral water is the finest in the world, but it is threatened by the upstarts of Cascara. You will destroy their well. It is a dangerous mission, and some of you will die. But remember, in a world gone mad, you will die for the principle that you all hold close to your hearts. Money.
Vive le franc! Vive le Deutschmark! Vive le dollar! Vive the numbered bank account in Switzerland!
The British people will never bow to the tactics of terrorism. The Special Air Service has already been dispatched, willing to demonstrate once again the gratuitous violence and mayhem for which they are so rightly famous.
Smoking mountains, nothing new.
Hi, guys in the 82nd Airborne. Moscow Radio has just described your presence here as an act of provocation, detrimental to world peace. Hey, man, don't kick down our doors, because you won't find anybody. They're all
down at the well. Why don't you head on down there? They got pretty girls, they got dancing the T-Bone Jefferson Steel Band, and they got barbecue goat. We'd love to see your face at the place.
Ici Daniel Russo en direct de Cascara, où malgré l'ambiance de carnaval, la crise continue. L'avance rapide des rebelles dans la nuit d'hier au soir n'a fait que fortifier leur position. Mais la situation reste encore très vague.
今私がいるところはカスカーラの町でございます。民族の人たちが今一生懸命音楽やってこのように楽しんでいるところでございます。私が今そう言っていますのは今日のおかげには。
We've just heard that renegade Governor Baxter Thwaites has called for a confrontation with the British authorities in order to issue his demands. And as you can see by the carnival atmosphere here, this is not the isolated act of some fanatical minority, but a movement that has caught the hearts and minds of the people.
Once again, American soldiers have set foot on foreign soil, in a land which until last week they had never heard of. Many of them are searching their hearts and asking, why are we here?
Why are we here, Major?
Because we're a fucking peacekeeping corps. Which means we can't squeeze a trigger until those wise-ass pinko media personnel have shipped out of here.
Major Mad Dog Hollister, isn't it? Sandy take no prisoners Charles with SAS.
We'll have to move these civilians. Can't see the target for the limbo dancers.
Those are innocent bystanders.
There's no such thing in my experience. They're all hand in glove with the gooch.
We are not in Vietnam now, Major. Those chaps carry British passports. And if any of them have to die, it'll be by a British bullet.
Please give me a little room. Thank you. Go ahead. Do your best.
Delgado! Delgado! Your mother and I are both here!
Oh, no. I can't handle this. On television, too.
It's emotional blackmail, Delgado. Don't go for it.
We're both appealing to you. Lay down your arms.
It's too late for that, Eric.
Wait! I don't know what you're hoping to achieve, but before you do anything rash, I'd like to remind you of your duties to the Crown. And of course, your responsibilities to Dolores, your distraught wife of 14 years.
I know my responsibilities. Let him through, Garfield.
Look, will you people get out of the way? I have absolutely nothing to say. No, thank you very much. No, thank you. Don't worry, sir. I have a sniper positioned. One nod from you and he'll shoot the bastard's pecker off. Thank you, Major. But I'm sure diplomacy will prevail. Excuse me.
Come on. Sir, bring your camera over this side. Shoot up, guys. Look this way, one moment. Don't man.
What do you look at? You haven't shaved, you smell like a rancid goat, and you've thrown in your lot with a bunch of grubby gorillas. You've become the Pattyhurst of the British Diplomatic Corps.
I'm helping to foment revolution. Wasn't that the British plan in the first place?
I see. You have rather exceeded your brief. So my deal with Delgado still holds, does it?
All deals are off. You and the Americans have to agree to let the rebel appear before the United Nations and put the case for Cascaran independence.
You can't do this. Think of England. Think of your duty. Think of me.
Have you told him about us, Malcolm? It is true, bastard. We were without the power to resist. I want a divorce. Oh, shut up. Because I want to marry Sir Malcolm.
Shut that woman up, Major! It's a bloody sniper, man!
Congratulations, sir. I hope you'll both be very happy.
The United States supports the motion proposed by the Soviet Union
that the Cascaran Liberation Front be allowed to address the Assembly.
All right, boys, now remember, don't come on too strong to begin with. I want you to build. And the eyes, remember the eyes. I mean, the fire, the passion, the feeling, it's all in the eyes.
Good luck, chaps.
Bring us independence.
Bring me a Yankee baseball jacket!
Delgado, you've got a great ass. Move it.
Pay attention. Two of us will mine the ring. The explosions will be your signal to blow the cliff face. When they listen to the Rebels broadcast, that is the time we strike. Meantime, we eat. Pierre, break out the emergency rations.
The emergency special is carré d'agneau with beans. French, of course. Followed by green salad and cheese and fraise du bois. To accompany this, we have a robust, young Saint-Emilion, which will refresh even the most cynical palate.
30 seconds.
Okay, when the rebel comes in, I'm gonna need a lot of reactions. Get me France, get me England, get me the US, get me Russia. Who's that? Sweden. Forget Sweden. They wouldn't react if the roof fell in.
20 seconds.
Honorable ambassadors, please welcome the delegates for the Cascara Liberation Front.
Okay, everybody stay sharp. This is big. This is bigger than the moonwalk. The world is watching this. We're talking Emmys here. Pan left. Hold it there. Take one.
Out of Africa and Europe.
Across many oceans we came to Cascara, and the stars and the fates.
Is this dull?
This is dull.
Unless that guitar turns out to be a machine gun, we're in trouble.
And brother to brother, sister to sister, as one people we stand. And the lands
If independence depends on this song, we might as well give the island back to the Bats.
It gets better.
How do you know?
Because I have some friends in the music business and I made a few calls.
Today,
That's, Ringo Who's This? And George What's This? It's Who's This and What's This together again.
Isn't that Eric Clapton?
My God, it's the concert for Cascara.
you've invaded our homes and our privacy, taken everything except the sun and the sea. We've come here to ask you most humbly, please won't you grant us our liberty? We want our freedom.
Whoa, whoa.
Give us our freedom.
Whoa, whoa.
We want our
freedom. Whoa, whoa.
Give us our freedom.
Whoa, whoa.
We are very poor people,
to scratch with our hands now to keep our babies fed. You bring in your soldiers, put a gun at our head. The way things are going, we'd be better off dead.
We want our freedom. Whoa, whoa. Give us our freedom. Whoa, whoa. We want our freedom. Whoa, whoa.
We want to live as we please, with strength and with pride. Leave us alone. We need to be free.
You've tipped the scales, Pamela.
It's only the beginning.
Set the fuses for 2 minutes. I will cover you.
I'm going to defuse these charges. Nobody's going to fight us now.
My father will. He'll do anything he can to get even.
Pamela, I sometimes wonder if you do what you do for humanity, or simply to get back at Dad.
Give us tomorrow and a future that's free. We want our freedom. Whoa, whoa. Give us our freedom. We are all different colors who stand here and sing, but the same hearts are beating under the skin. Our hearts are all hoping that you'll turn the tide.
Who are you? Why are you here? For the bloodshed and the money. We are the dogs of war. Who's paying you? It's the bloody French, isn't it? I can smell the garlic.
We want our freedom. Whoa, whoa. Give us our freedom.
Last year, I have been trying to get back at Dad, but I think I have a good reason for it. Dad's a prick.
The bombs go off in 20 seconds.
What bomb? Where's the other one? Can I get the bomb? Is this the bomb?
The water is destroyed. My mission is accomplished. If you have ever need of an army, here is my card.
Thank you.
time to go home, Baxter.
Face the facts, man. The water's gone. When they activated this drill, they struck an underground well they didn't know was there. The explosion may have caused some geological shift or fracture. There could be oceans of it still down there.
You've been telling us that for a week.
It could take a week. It could take a year.
It's not going to happen, Baxter.
They're only giving us bloody independence because they know we have nothing of value.
At least everything we don't have is ours.
We've been offered a record deal.
I hardly think your royalties will pay the national debt.
I saw a lot of bats today.
So?
Well, their excrement's called guano. It's one of the world's richest fertilizers. I mean, someday it could be a very important export.
How do people eat while we wait for bats to crap?
Baxter, I'm only trying to be positive.
What's that noise? With our luck, it's probably the bloody volcano. Oh, moons! It's oil! It's oil! The rope also belongs to Britain, Thwaites. Then you shall have it, sir.
There goes lunch.
Smile, Sir Malcolm, as the cameras catch the dying moments of a British colony.
Dying moments of my career, you mean? Thanks to this disastrous episode, the Right Honourable Margaret Thatcher is going to have my balls.
Okay, honey. Stop this screwing around. I want to leave now.
And if she doesn't, Sir Malcolm, Dolores certainly will.
Now
The classic is back, so prepare yourself for a different kind of movie. A movie that takes you on a journey through time.
Ask me.
Will. Travel aboard the SS Titanic. Shake hands with Napoleon. Become a personal friend to Robin Hood. You will join us at a real Roman orgy. You'll say hello to ancient Greece and marvel at the size of a young warrior's horn. You will spend an evening with the biggest Homo sapien of all time.
Did you hear something, dear?
No, I don't think so. Finally, a movie that takes you inside the fabulous world of darkness. Recognize this fellow? Well, you will when he tries to destroy all good in the universe.
Oh, no! I'm a reasonable man.
Former Beatle George Harrison brings together John Cleese, Sean Connery, Shelley Duvall, Katherine Hellman, Michael Palin, David Warner, in a journey more ridiculous than history.
Thank you very much. Very, 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 very much.
Time Bandits.
Awful people.
We don't have no sandy beaches. We don't have no blue lagoon. We got the rain and humidity. We got the
7:35 here on Radio Cascara, home of the stars.
Apparently there's a danger of the Cubans invading Cascara, giving us another Falkland situation.
Wonderful. Maggie, I'd love it.
We're seizing this radio station in the name of the Cascara Liberation Front.
Governor? I always feel as if I'm wearing a live chicken on my head. Welcome to Cascara, Samantha.
Hi, my name's Pamela Weintraub, and I'm looking for the governor.
Why do you wish to see him, miss?
Oh, I'm an environmental activist, and I want to save the bat.
Dick, have you met Mrs. Thwaites?
Cuba says Cascara City. Plastic explosives.
We'll be in my trailer.
That is the governor's wife.
Mean she's not the hooker?
He struck Harry, eh?
Gentlemen, we're in the water business.
Let me ask us a 50-50 interest in the water, right?
How much?
1 cent for every 100 barrels.
See my people run to me. All they want is liberty.
Drop your guns and put your hands behind your heads.
At least with the Cubans, we had a plan.
Oh, what was it?
We don't know. They never told us.
We want our freedom.
Wow, wow.
Give us our freedom.
Wow, wow.
We want our freedom.
Wow, wow.
Give us our freedom.
Wow, wow.
My body is firm. Look.
Pull yourself together, Mrs. Thwaites. I am just saying that things might have turned out differently if you hadn't danced the cucaracha topless at the reception for the Duke of Edinburgh.
He loved it.
Why are you here?
For the bloodshed and the money.
Now, under British rule, this island has always been, and always will be, a model of stability, common sense, and tranquility.
We want our freedom. Give us our freedom. We want our freedom. This is Ken Warden from Cascara, Island in Furman.
Look what you brought.
It's hot and windy here at Cascara, as usual.
London.
Good Friday. Not just any Good Friday, but the long Good Friday.
Outside a church? You don't go crucifying people outside a church, not on Good Friday.
Harold Shand, undisputed king of London's underworld. Now he's setting up the biggest business deal of his career.
Hands across the ocean, right?
To the future.
Someone is out to stop him.
You think of anybody who might have an old score to settle or something? Who's big enough to take you on? Someone, somewhere, knows, right? I want the man who knows. Right. Who fancies what?
Auto, casino, stabbing, a bar blowing up. What is this, a gang war?
No, no question. Harold and I have no doubt that by tomorrow the problem will be settled.
Walk to the car, Billy, or I'll blow your spine off.
It's not a shooter, is it, Harold?
Oh, don't be silly, Billy. When I come hunting for you with me fingers, I've treated you lot well, even when you was out of order, right? Well, now there's been an eruption. One of my closest friends. He's lying out there in the freezer. And believe me, all of you, nobody goes home until I find out who done it.
What should have been the greatest day of Harold's life suddenly becomes the longest. Suddenly, he's fighting for survival.
You kidding? We got gang war in our hands, right? We already have. Colin's been carved up and I've got a bomb in me casino, and you say nothing unusual?
The long Good Friday, a terrifying nightmare from which there is no escape. The long Good Friday.